Hey guys, Dave from Saber. Quick little video today for you. For those that saw any of my previous unboxing videos, you've already seen this Darth Revan Saber. I went ahead and I had ordered it in an RGB baselet. They sent this to me in a XenoPixel. So when I reached out to them, I asked them to make it right. They agreed to send me a RGB core with a blade so that I could go ahead and swap it out and go ahead and evaluate. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to swap the core out in your Saber should you decide to get a new core. Please keep in mind, I don't sell them. I have no plans to sell them. I could special order them. I really don't want to get into doing that. There are enough people out there that do that, but I can on occasion. So there's that blade out of the way. First thing you need to do is take the end cap off so you expose the chassis. Now, keep in mind, these chassis are not necessarily removable. So there's your SD card for your XenoPixel. There's your battery. Battery's replaceable, obviously. So on the Saber, after you take the blade out, there are two screws here. Okay, one actually pushes the switch up into the socket. The other one goes ahead and holds the chassis in place. Go ahead and pull both of those out. And yes, this is a long screw. You kind of see it there once my hands are out of the way. Keep these in order. Make sure you pay attention because they do go in a certain way. So then it's just a little bit of fidgeting. Kind of push the button just a little bit without depressing the button and wiggle the chassis. The button will drop in. That's normal. You didn't break it. Chassis slides right out. So now actually if you wanted just a dueling Saber to throw a small blade in, you could. And you could absolutely play with that. The RGB core, you can see it is a fair bit longer. Put these two down here next to each other so you can see them. So this is the XenoPixel. This is the RGB. You can see the chassis is a fair bit longer. It's going to stick up into the top of the hilt farther. Okay, you're going to go ahead and you want to line up the button and the charge port. That's what you're aiming for on this one. So, and that goes. You kind of see when it lines up, and if you, let's see if I can get close up, kind of see how those sit kind of depressed down a little bit. That's normal. Okay, flip the chassis over carefully. I usually like to start with the longer screw just to get it started, and you'll feel it go in without any resistance. That means the chassis is in place. Okay. And you go ahead and put in the retaining screw. Chassis is not going anywhere. That screw is what controls how deep the switch and the charge port go, and it holds that plate in place. So when you go put your charging cable in, it actually makes a positive connection. Okay, you don't have to go gorilla crazy on that. Once you feel some resistance, you're in. You're done. Okay? Now, one thing I did notice is this end cap does fit a little bit tighter, so the chassis tolerance is just a little bit different. Okay, that's it. Take your RGB blade, if I can get the little protective cap off, and you're going to notice again, it doesn't quite go as deep into the Saber. We have an RGB Saber.
Power on.
I can turn it off. There we go. So that's it. It's your RGB Sabers change out. It is very simple. Anybody can do it. Again, I don't normally sell the parts, but I can get them if you so choose. This Darth Revan Saber is on sale on my website, so you can absolutely pick this up. If this is a Saber you want, I can get it in the XenoPixel, the RGB, and I believe I can get it in Proffie. I hope this was just a quick little informational thing for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you have any other questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Thanks much, guys. See ya.